No escape complete. Rewards 2,250 XP. You have enough parts to build or upgrade gadgets.
Hey,
press touchpad button
got a
to
report
view.
that Mr. Negative's near Feast in Chinatown. But nothing from Miles. Do you think...
Miles is fine. We're out looking for him now. Find Lee. Miles has to be there too. Has to be.
I'll go check it out. If he so much as laid a hand on Miles.
Hello? It's Dr. Connors. Sorry, I asked Harry for your number. Please, come back to the lab. We need to remove the symbiote. The hold that it's already taking on your mind, it's only going to get worse.
I'm busy. No one listens.
On a rooftop, Peter finds Lee.
I left the best parts of me here.
Lee gazes down at Feast. Behind him, Peter reaches towards Lee with tendrils. They hit Lee's aura of negative energy and retract.
I'm not looking for a fight. Craven has the other Spider-Man trapped in an old mansion east of the city.
Lee dispels his energy.
He saved me. Told me to find you. This was the only way I knew how. I owe him my life. And much more. If we hurry...
No. You've done enough.
Peter stands and turns to leave.
You should be proud of him.
He pauses.
He reminds me of you.
Lee gazes up at Peter with soft eyes. Peter stands stiffly, staring down at him for a moment before leaping away. Lee turns to look back down at the Feast building.
Reminds him of me. He doesn't even know me. Or Miles. A little bit of help now, all of a sudden he's a good guy. As soon as Miles is safe, Lee's going back in a cell. Not now, MJ.
Triangle button. Create web
Is
line.
Spider-Man doing more harm than good? How about now? Now who needs the old Spider-Man? What's so great about the new Spider-Man anyway? He can't even stop some hunters. They destroyed the EMF. Destroyed my life. I'm going to lose May's house because of them and... Craven.
Kill Craven.
Peter arrives at the old mansion. He perches above a courtyard overlooking hunters who guard cages.
I wonder if the little spider will survive.
The eyes of Peter's suit narrow, and he drops into the courtyard.
Where is he? Where is Spider-Man?
Find him yourself! Stay focused! Fight!
How is he?
Switch in position! Tell me where he is! Tell me!
To him!
Where is Spider-Man?
A downed hunter lies on the ground. Peter lands and looms over him with a menacing posture.
Where?
The hunter only flinches. Peter uses tendrils to lift a nearby APC above the hunter's head. He hurls the APC into the mansion. It crashes through a wall and tumbles through an atrium. Peter leaps in after it. Tendrils extend from his back to cave in the hole in the wall behind him. The tendrils retract and Peter stalks into the decaying atrium through a huge puddle. He dodges a thrown axe. As Peter cranes his head about, a massive cage drops to trap him.
I'm assured that material is unbreakable.
Craven enters the atrium with a smirk.
But I believe anything can be broken.
Craven advances on the windowed cage. Peter presses his hands against one wall and tendrils seep from his arms. Craven stands just outside of the cage, towering over Peter's hunched and wriggling form. Craven places his hand on the cage, tracing a tendril.
You still hold back.
Craven smiles and turns to leave. Peter rages against the cage wall.
Maybe you lack motivation.
A spotlight shines behind Craven. In a cage set into a wall, Miles struggles to lift his head. Peter strikes the walls of his cage.
Now you're in for it.
Miles collapses on his side as Peter uses tendrils to pummel his cage.
Yes.
Craven watches raptly as Peter strains against the cage.
There you are.
A burst of tendrils breaks the cage apart. Peter stands in the murky puddle and stares down Craven.
Parry
Let
L1
us make
button or
this
jump cross
a
button away from
glorious
attacks.
ending! You destroyed my city! Took the lives of so many people! But that was their fate. Just as
Left
this
stick, target
is
select.
ours!
Left stick, target select.
Your followers treat you like some kind of god! But you're just a dying old man, looking for a way out! So you know then? And you know I will not die in a sickbed! Only an equal may taste my last breath! Your achievement to the streets! I hope you're enjoying it.
Triangle button.
Tonight
circle
won't
button,
end well
finisher.
for you. I study all of my prey. You are agile,
Circle button, finisher.
intelligent, vulnerable to emotion. So am I. Do not let the taste of power get to your head.
Craven stands and bares his teeth. Peter's head whips around, searching. Tendrils swell around his body, then rip open a nearby wall to reveal a church bell. Peter leaps toward the bell, but he falls short and tumbles. He writhes, tendrils convulsing in the throes of the sound. Craven leaps atop the bell, then punches it. Craven hops down as the tendrils uneasily settle back onto Peter's body. Peter stands. Craven produces a spear and hurls it at the bell.
Bring it out! Why do you hide your strength from me? You call me a dying old man, and yet here I breathe. Shut up! Come, crush my bones into powder! Leave my body for the maggots and the field mice! Shut up! I'll tear you limb from limb. Do it, or I will gut you and mount you on my wall. That sound! I can't! Attack my beasts!
Triangle button, circle button,
Couldn't
finisher.
fight me yourself!
Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Do not let the sound stop you! I did! That bell! Can't use my suit's abilities! Need more distance! So many years of wait for a predator capable of defeating me. Enough talking! Then I found you. And you'll regret that! I won't. I will not let God decide my fate! To me!
Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
I can't do anything until that sound stops!
L1 button or jump cross button away from heavy attacks.
I need to web the bell!
Craven falls to the ground. Peter looms above him, his head twitching about unnaturally. Craven sweeps Peter's legs, then smashes his head against a tree. He clutches Peter's head in his massive hands.
But you still hold back. Kill or be killed.
Craven squeezes, his fingers digging into Peter's face. Symbiote tendrils emerge to pull Craven's hands away and lift Peter off of the ground. Several more wrap around Craven's neck. The tendrils lift Craven and squeeze. Miles leaps in and lands on the bell.
Stop! No.
Craven bites into a tendril. Peter and the symbiote spasm. Miles shimmers with bioelectricity and punches Craven into a nearby wall. Peter drops unsteadily to the ground.
Sorry about that.
Peter advances menacingly. Miles holds his hands up entreatingly.
It's just me.
Symbiote tendrils blast from Peter and engulf the courtyard.
L1 button, R1 button, hold.
You almost killed him, man! What are you doing?
You're in the
L1
way,
button,
Miles!
R1 button, hold.
Always in the way.
I could have fixed
L1
everything!
button, R1 button, hold.
How?
Pull.
By strangling him? That's not what we do!
Don't try to mentor me! You're the one running away from your problems! You're the one hell-bent on revenge!
Revenge? All I wanted was to protect my family! Protect you!
You're not better than me!
L1 button,
I'm not
R1 button,
saying that!
hold.
You're stronger than some soup, Pete! Don't listen to it!
And what? Listen to you?
Yes! Listen to me! What are you
L1
so
button,
afraid
R1
of?
button, hold, pull. L1 can early parry reduces damage. Parry closer to impact to stagger the enemy. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull.
Don't make me use that bell, man!
L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button,
As Miles
finisher.
winds up a leaping punch, Peter sends grasping tendrils to ensnare his waist. Peter pulls him in and chokeslams Miles to the ground.
I need this suit. It makes me a better Spider-Man. You just want it for yourself.
The symbiote crawls over Peter like veins as he slams Miles again.
All I want is to save you!
I'm the hero. I don't get saved.
With a surge of bioelectricity, Miles punches Peter away.
Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Why are you doing
Triangle
this?
button, circle
I
button,
made
finisher.
you. You owe me.
Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
I know you don't mean that!
All I
Triangle button,
wanted was
circle
to
button,
save
finisher.
everyone. MJ. May.
Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Now the city thinks that I'm the problem. Yeah.
Think I'm the problem.
But I'm not anymore.
I'm the solution.
Parry, L1 button or jump cross button away from heavy attacks. L1 button, R1.
Peter sends a surge of tendrils, but Miles leaps overhead to dodge. His fist shimmers blue as he brings it down on Peter's chest, then holds him on his back.
I can't let this go. I'm finally everything everyone needs me to be.
Yeah? You don't even answer my calls anymore, man!
Miles dodges another surge, then hurls Peter airborne. Miles leaps up and winds up a punch. With a burst of blue light, Miles slams Peter down.
And what about MJ? You could have killed her!
Miles grapples his struggling friend.
I know you're hurting, Pete! But you're better than this!
I know, but... No.
A tendril surge sends Miles flying back. More tendrils yank Peter away from him.
People in my life, they keep
L1
dying.
button, R1
I blame
button,
myself
hold,
for that.
pull.
They needed a hero, and if I thought some suit could save them, maybe I'd be in your shoes now. But this kind of power is the reason they're gone. Not you, not me. Shut up!
Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull.
You've got to be stronger than that. This time, you have to save yourself. I can't! You will. I'm not losing you, Pete.
Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Miles leaps on the bell and punches it. Peter drops to the ground, the symbiote swarming over his body. Miles punches the bell again.
Pete, come on, man. Just focus on me.
The symbiote writhes as Peter convulses.
Come on! You're stronger than this. You hear me?
Peter pulls himself to his knees and pulls at his mask. Peter yanks the symbiote off. He hurls it away, where the amorphous black mass wriggles. The mass slithers back toward Peter, but Miles scoops it into a containment canister. Miles tucks the canister under one arm, then offers Peter his hand. Peter grasps it, and Miles helps him to his feet. Hunters approach.
Come on, let's move.
Together, they swing out of the abandoned courtyard. Back in the city, Peter and Miles land on a rooftop. Peter unmasks.
These last few days... Miles, I'm sorry.
His eyes shine with tears as he looks at Miles.
Thank you for everything.
It's what Spider-Men do.
Miles hands Peter the canister, then pulls off his own mask.
Spider-Man didn't save me back there. Miles did.
Miles raises his eyebrows and breaks eye contact.
What now?
I have to talk to Dr. Connors. He said he knows how to destroy it.
Wait, what about Harry? Doesn't he kind of need it?
His dad is working on another cure. One that doesn't involve aliens.
You know, if you need me, I'm just a call away. Well, once I let my mom know this, she still has a son.
I know.
Their eyes meet in a sincere look.
Just glad to have you back, man.
They fist bump. Miles pulls on his mask as he trots off. Peter pauses to watch him go. His chest deflates slightly, and he shakes his head before donning his mask. Peter swings away from the rooftop with the symbiote canister strapped to his back.